Hey, what is going on, Bulls and Bears? Thank you for being here. Doing a little shopping today, and everything looks real normal. I'm at a very big outlet mall in Chula Vista, California, and you wouldn't guess by just looking around all the people shopping and all the people waiting in line to buy stuff that debt levels are currently where they're at. And you wouldn't guess that savings levels are plunging. It's like there's no difference between now and 5 years ago before we got to these levels. But the question is, how much longer can it continue? By the way, I took a couple days off and just had to kind of recoup a little bit and do a little more family type of things. And also this, let me zoom out a little bit. You guys like my cart? Rolling around today. So rolling around here, just looking around, not really buying much. I got a couple bags here. And this foot injury that I talked about in my video, a couple videos ago, maybe 2 or 3, made me realize how health is so important. And just one bad foot, broken foot, I told you guys about that, can really make things a lot more difficult. So I'm rolling around here on this little cart. Looks like it might be fun, but every little crack, like these tires are not the best tires. Let me try to get you an angle here. Each little bump and crack, it's you feel it, and you've got to hold on to these handlebars really tight if you're going. If you're moving really slow, then it's not bad, but if you're trying to go walking speed, which is still slow, but on this thing, walking speed is, you got to be careful with these cracks. So yeah, health, very important. Let's just talk about some recent news out there. I was over in the business section, and some of the books that were on display, you know, the end cap where they show like featured books, were Dave Ramsey. Now, the last few videos I watched for Dave Ramsey were about housing. I wanted to see what he was talking about. And he is still bullish on housing, even with everything happening right now. Does he know that there's going to be some big bailout package coming our way? That there's going to be some rescue package, as I like to call them, in the housing market? Does he know that there's going to be rate cuts very soon, like Bank of America has been predicting? Bank of America, my last report, or 2 reports ago, talked about how they're predicting rate cuts next year. We came out, we see the money guys are talking about slowing down on the pace of the hikes in the Fed funds rate. So it's going to get very interesting to see who's going to be wrong, who's going to be right about this. And there's people out there still saying there's going to be a crash, other people still saying it's up and away for housing. I think there's going to be some price declines. Actually, even before the year's done, we're going to see some price declines. And that's not anything new. I've been predicting that for a while now, over a year. The second half of 2022, which we're in right now. Now, some people are out there saying, got a bunch of messages recently about the stock market. This recent month, July, has been the best month for the stock market since 2020, so over a year. And there's people down there in comments and a few people messaging me, JJ, you said the stock market was going to crash. Guys, if you are getting that message out of these videos, one, I don't think you're watching the videos. 2, what's your motive? Because I never said that anything is going to crash. This is all manipulated, right? So they can come in at the click of a mouse and they can push these markets up to all-time highs in a matter of days. They could also pull the rug out completely. And that's why I say urge caution, because anything goes, right? Anything goes. Do I think they're going to push it up to new all-time highs? No, I don't think so. I think enough of the Main Street investors already got suckered in on the way up, and now the rug pull that already happened, which wasn't that big of a rug pull, 10-15%, depending on the index, they already took a lot of people's money. A lot of people lost their money. So now I think there's going to be further weakness, and I think that there's going to be buying opportunities down the road because rate cuts are coming, more stimulus is coming. Speaking of stimulus, there's at least 10 states now doing stimulus checks, including here in California. We'll have to talk about that on a future report. But anyone that thinks that we're out of the woods because they see people shopping, because they see people in line, over here right now there's like 10 people in line. It's a little bit of a wait. It's Barnes & Noble, by the way. Anybody that thinks that, ask yourself, could these people be making these purchases without debt, without newly created, let's say, credit? The flip side of debt is credit, right? So when credit card companies issue credit, once you swipe your card, that's now debt. Could all this be happening without debt? And unless we see some massive price declines, the cost of living coming down, people are going to have to find new ways to take out more debt. Are we out of ways for people to take on more debt? Or are there a bunch of other, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Creative ways to get people into more debt. Remember all the crazy mortgages back in 2005, 6, 7, and 8 before the housing market came down? Will the same thing happen now? Will there be more debt forgiveness? All right, we saw a lot of student loan debtors get their debt discharged. Will they change the law? Maybe now a regular Chapter 7 bankruptcy will let you discharge student loan debt. It hasn't been like that for a long time. You normally cannot get rid of student loan debt with the bankruptcy. Maybe they'll change that law. Who knows? But just wanted to chime in today and let you know that my regular reporting will be back in just a couple days, doing some family time and just spending time out and about. But we'll try to keep you updated here. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Peace.